Uh, Have y'all ever seen a band before? What's up, everybody out there? You know what time it is. This is SR Broadcast coming at you live and direct. Everybody out there, make some noise. You know what time it is. Shouts out to Cali Hood Media, One Underground TV, Head Productions, Spilled Records, New West Management in the building tonight. Shouts out to Brandon Connor. You know what it is. We're right here, baby. We're making some noise. Denver, Colorado in the house. We are back in Denver, baby. What's up? Woo! You know what it is. Got to get it on. Got to do our thug dance, our thug dizzle. Everybody out there, shouts out to you. This would not be possible without you. Without you, and your mama in the back right there. Woo-wee. You know what I'm saying? Here at SR Broadcast, this is the place where we love to make your dreams come true. And you know what? We're about to make your dreams come true. You know what time it is? SR Broadcast in the mix, baby. Everybody out there, tap in. This is the type of place you don't want to sneeze over. I'll tell you that much. Yep. I'm most likely gonna have them peoples at my motherfucking doorstep by the end of the night. So you know what? It's all right. I love you guys. SR Broadcast. Let's bang it. Woo-wee! Worldwide. You know what it is. Everybody out there, everybody tap in. Tune in right now. Give it up for Jmorr. We got Jmorr, Denver, Colorado's very own. Man, New West Management in the building. Coming at you at that fullest degree, man. What's up, everybody? Let's get it going. Turn that down a bit, you know what I'm saying? Mamas be tripping. She be like, what you doing, David Pistols? What you doing? I told you turn that music off, David. What's up, Jmorr?
What up? Can y'all hear me? What up,
you know what time it is, man? You know what time it is. We gonna get into it tonight. We gonna go through all of it tonight. We gonna spotlight you tonight, baby. You are our artist on the menu.
Yes,
so
sir.
Shouts out to you, Jmorr. Can you go ahead and break the people? Can you go ahead and break the internet a little bit? Just crack it a little bit. You don't gotta smash it. Just hit it with an elbow. You know what I'm saying? Hit it with that elbow. But let the people out there know, all the viewers out there worldwide, let them all know who you are, what you came to do tonight.
Yo, man, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jmorr, man. I just came to let y'all know what it really is, man, how shit really went down, and I'm really here to promote this new single, the new single called Callous. You know what I'm saying? But there's a story behind everything, and this one's definitely got a bigger story behind it as well. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, brother, man, I do know. Look, you got me putting on my specs for this one right here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Got to put them Peter Parkers on real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother, man? Hell yeah. Nah, definitely. I know you just dropped your single.
Yes, sir.
And definitely, I know that that's very exciting for you right there because I heard the art. I heard it all in there, man. And it's just wonderful, man. I got to tell you, you know, one man to another man, I got to give you your flowers, homie. Like, it was beautiful. I sat down. I listened to it, you know, let's just be honest. Like, you're kind of like Colorado's version of X-Rated, but it's like coming at an R&B touch, man. That definitely sinks a little bit different. You know, I'm pretty sure you've done some showcases before. People come up to you and they're looking at you like you Suge Knight and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Damn, baby!" But then all of a sudden, your characteristic kicks in, and it's like, hey, wait a minute. You know, my professionality's in play right now. I'm here today. You know, I know you from actually. I know you from a few seasons back, man. I know you from a very good few seasons back.
In the way day, you feel me?
I know. I knew you before you did that time, and I knew you when you were signed to Sony, and definitely you were making noise then, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jmorr. I was barely just starting out then. I
Oh
just
shit.
started learning how to record. One of my homies, we have a close friend, a close family member. We're gonna say we got a close
It's-
family member,
I was gonna say he's a
family
family member.
member in mind. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
honestly, man, shouts out to him. He knows who he is. And
Yeah, man.
we got to keep it pushing, man. Straight up, like shouts out to your whole career. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying? I
bro.
just want to go ahead and jump right into this, and I want to talk to you. I want to be like, what was it like being signed to Sony?
Um, it wasn't as crazy as you would think it was. You think it would be. The coolest thing that happened, to be honest with you, was when I got sent over to Australia. You know what I'm saying? And being able to do that shit was something different. It was something different. I met my baby's mom actually. So I went over there, bro, and ended up getting into a relationship, and you know what I'm saying, ended up having a son out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, though, man, it was cool because I got to go on tour out here in America, man. I got to do a bunch of big things out in Cali. As a matter of fact, I did a bunch of big things in Texas. I did a bunch of big things in St. Louis, of course, Denver. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it was just great, bro. It was great being able to. Uh, Explore and just live a life that a lot of people can dream of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's amazing, man. Where was your favorite place? Where was your
Oh,
favorite place? Like, honestly, that one that sticks out, not like a sore thumb, you know what I'm saying? But like one that you were like, I'm gonna be back.
shit.
Probably Australia.
Shit. Nah, man. No, I mean Australia, man. First of all, Australia is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that would be my favorite place to be at. But as far as the Americas is concerned, bro, I say shit. That's a hard one. That's a tough one. Because I don't want to say something and you know what I'm saying, screw somebody over and be like, hey man, you said you loved it out here. No.
So what about this? What was your favorite parts about California, your favorite part about Texas, and your favorite part about St. Louis? We know what your
All right.
favorite part about Denver is,
Yeah, yeah, you
but we
know.
want to go ahead and tap in on these other states and show them some love too.
All right, so my favorite parts about Cali was gonna be obviously LA, man. Big shouts to LA. You feel me? North Hollywood was dope. Let me see, going down into Orange County, man. Performing out in Irvine, performing out in Huntington Beach. Let me think, man. Where else? Shit. There's so many places to count when it comes to Cali. But yeah, other than that though, in Texas, Houston's my favorite off top. Houston's my number one. That's my
H
go-to.
Town in the house. H
Yeah,
Town
hey,
in the house.
you know what I'm saying? And then with St. Louis, bro, you got a big shout to the east side of St. Louis, man. They lit out there. St. Charles, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's lit out there in St. Louis, bro.
Yeah, no, no, definitely. I've been out there before a couple times. Honestly, I was out there back in the day, man, and that looked like the movies. It looked like the movies. Like you would drive
Yeah.
down the street and you would see all the goons out there. They was running and ducking and jumping behind cars and jumping to their doorstep. Like they don't
Yeah,
play out
man.
there. They're like, man,
They don't. They don't
them
play.
police catch you slipping out there. It's a whole different feeling. And
You feel
honestly,
me?
I just want to bring that up real quick because I feel like to a certain degree and a certain extent, it's like I believe that we could even speak about this right now. It's like the police in Colorado, in the hoods of Colorado, like they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill for the most part. I mean, they get dirty, but on some
I'm
real
gonna
shit.
say they get a little dirty, bro. They get a
No,
little crazy out
they
there.
do get dirty. But I'm
You know what
like,
I'm
you go to
saying?
all these other states, man. I'm not too sure about California like that because honestly, California, there is nothing really chill out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
For sure.
it's just bigger out there. It's very, very big out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about you go to these little back places like I want to say Texas. Texas doesn't play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
They
no,
straight
Texas
they,
Texas gets down.
that's
Texas
what I'm
gets
saying.
down for real.
They straight start beating the car, homie. They don't even
You know
give
what
a
I'm
fuck. They
saying?
just rip you out the car, but they turn
Hmm.
around and start beating the shit out the car too. So
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
yeah, man. Honestly, that. all I can say is, man, it's unique out here. It's unique in Colorado. It's unique in
Mhm.
Denver. You know, it's not many places I've been to that definitely have that feeling that you get right here. Maybe it's because it's home, you know, maybe to others it's harder or not. But
Yeah.
man, you know what I'm saying? I know Texas don't play. I can't go back to Texas for many reasons, man.
Man, hey, a lot of us know about what that means in real life. You feel me? Like in real life, what the fuck that really means. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, but at the end of the day, man, when it comes to some hood shit, bro, everybody got their hoods. That's one
Yeah.
thing I learned about with all the travel. Shout out to Charleston, South Carolina, too. Real talk.
South
Man,
Carolina in the house.
you know what I'm saying? As to the South Carolina to the North Carolina, man, it's lit out there. Um, but no, everybody got their hoods, bro. You feel me? Just like LA got their hoods, man. Shit, Denver got their hoods. You know, Houston got their hoods. New Orleans got their hoods. You know, it's all big shouts to New Orleans too. You feel me? But you know, everybody got their hoods and everything, man. It's just a matter of understanding where you at and how to maneuver when you're out there. You know what I'm talking about? And for a nigga like me, bro, like you know, I'm a big blood. You feel me? Shout out to the bloods out there. You feel me?
Shout
Uh,
out, Tommy. Shout
you know what
outs
I'm
to all your
saying?
homies out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what it is, baby. You know what I'm
You
saying?
guys have been around for fucking a very, very long time. You're not going
Yes, sir.
nowhere. I think
Yes, sir.
honestly, a lot of times people misinterpret this shit. You know what I'm saying? They go off of the internet, they see that on the internet and they just want to run with it, man. But
Yeah, man.
it's already been done. You know,
It's been
whatever they think is going on nowadays, it's like that shit's already been done the last 30, 40, 50 years, 60
yeah,
years, man. So it's like shouts out to you. I'm glad that you're out. I'm glad that you're right here and you got your freedom in front of you right now because you know as well as I do, back in the day you were lit. You were a
yeah,
firecracker, homie. You was
yeah,
out there. You was out there slumping them and cracking them. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man.
now you're doing your you're doing your Michael Jackson dance. You're doing your Thug Dizzle, man. You're doing it, man, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you have accomplished
Thank
because
you,
a lot
bro.
of people from our section they don't get to accomplish that. They don't get to make it out. They don't get that chance or that opportunity, man.
Yeah, man, they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to our brother too. You know what I mean? Like for real, he's one of them that we talking about. You know, and I ain't gonna put his business out there like that, but you know what I'm saying? If just know, you know, if he ever gets to hear this segment that we doing right now, man, we love you, bro. For real though, man.
For real, everybody out there, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Hmm.
Um, when it comes to and this goes to all you little youngsters out there, you know, I'm trying to really be out here to educate and put on point because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, if you think this is something to praise, you know, wait until your person's gone and they're not dead. You know, wait until you
hmm,
can't see them again and you'll never get that chance to ever see them. Wait until you meet somebody in your life that you fucking really genuinely love and then you got to see them go through that pain that you were like, man, I hope I never have to go through that. You know, and it's like there's people out there really living that, people that won't be able to see their daughter, never see their daughter be born, never see their son be born, never see their
man.
kids, you know, never see their favorite dog, you know what I'm saying, their favorite animal, you know, like everybody out there, man, like you got to be appreciative, you got to take it to the heart, you got to take it to the next level because if we don't take it to the next level, we're gonna stay in the past. We're gonna stay there, and that's not a pleasant place to be, man. It isn't. We got to
It's really
evolve.
not.
We
It's
got to
really
go
not.
forward.
Hey, that was right. Hey, man, you dropping gems on them right now. Straight gems. You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
man. I just want to go ahead and I want to ask a couple questions, but I want to let Brandon kick these questions off real quick. So definitely go ahead, Brandon, jump into it. You know what I'm saying? They call him who else? Everybody make some noise. New West Management in the
What up?
building.
What up? What up? What up? What's
Yes.
good? What's good? So, look, we all talked about it. So I'm gonna jump in. For those that are tapping in, I know we got family in the building. We got teammates in the building. I know what happened. Obviously, I'm really close to you, and so we talked about if we were gonna make this a public thing or not. We want to get your side of the story of pretty much. I want to go through the timeline. What happened? Because man, before everything happened, man, you were doing really well. You were on top of the world. Everything was going well,
Yeah.
and a little peon caught you off guard. And but I want you to tell your story pretty much, like what what was that experience like? What was it like being on top of the mountain and then having to deal with all that? And if you want to details or whatever, just kind of tell the people, let's just update it. Let's just rip the band-aid off.
All right, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, right?
Slice it down the middle, homie.
Slice it right down the middle. First and foremost, bro. So yeah, a lot of people don't know I just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the halfway house as we speak right now. Um, I caught a charge. Got a big F on my record now. And it's just it sucks, right? Because just like you said, bro, I was on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have gone anywhere. I could have done anything, bro. I had everything, everything you could possibly imagine, and then just like that, kaput. You feel me? All for making a dumb decision. You know what I'm saying? Um, if we're gonna go real deep into it, you know what I'm saying? The best thing that I could really tell you is uh, watch the company that you keep. Definitely watch the company that you keep, and that means everybody. That includes baby's moms. You know what I'm saying? And I got a couple of them. You know what I mean? And for me, the best way that I could put it without getting too bananas about this situation is I got myself into a predicament with somebody that I trusted, and because of that, because of me putting myself in that predicament, which I noticed that I say I put myself in that predicament. I put myself there because it was my responsibility to do something different, and I didn't. And because of that, I ended up catching a charge and ended up having to plea out because I was looking at 32 years. And when I plead out, they sentenced me to the halfway house. Sentenced me to 10 years in the halfway.
How much time did you have to end up serving?
So how much did I end up having to serve, or how much will I end up serving?
How much did you have to end up, like, how much time did you do inside?
I did a year.
And was that like, so what's that switch up? Because it's like, man, like for us, we're out here, we're eating good, we're eating steak, we're living the life, we're doing whatever we want, freedom, and then bam, next thing you know, it's like all that shit is taken away from you. And it's like for us, it's not normal, it's not like a normal lifestyle, because for us doing music and being good at music and really living that music lifestyle and being able to go visit and go to Europe and everything else, what is that switch up like? Like to just go from bam to be eating steak to fucking eating TV dinners. Like how did you get through mentality, like for the young people and stuff? Like what got you through? What was that experience like?
First off, it wasn't even TV dinners. If it was TV dinners, I'd have been happy. You know what I'm
All
saying?
you little youngsters out there, everybody out
Yeah.
there, you know what I'm saying? All you younger folk out there, man, I gotta tell you like this, man. If you like this shit right here, don't go behind those walls, man. You
Don't
know what I'm
do it.
saying? You're gonna only be getting something like that. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. They really
Yeah.
they really suffocate you in there, man. They don't let you excel like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
not built to make you. That shit's built to break you in there.
It's built to break you, and if you let it, it will. I watched too many people break in there. Too many.
So
You know what I'm saying?
what kind of got you through for that year and that switch up? Like what was that switch up like? Because this is the first time you had to serve like this much time, right?
Yeah, this is the first time I've had to serve this much time. Um, what got me through was my kids, bro.
Shout out to the little ones. Shout out
Yeah,
to my
shout out
nephews.
to man. Shout out to hey your nephews, my sons, Eamon and Ari, bro. Them two little dudes got me through it, and then shout out to my son Enzo in New Zealand, bro. Like he got just thinking about the fact that I had to be out here to I had to get back out here so that I could be here for him. You know what I'm saying? So I could be there for them two youngest. You know what I'm saying? Um, I my kids are my life. You know what I'm saying? My kids are they're everything that I breathe. They're everything that I intake. They're a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Even the fact that I got a son all the way out in New Zealand right now, you know, he's still a part of me. He's still in my soul. He's a piece of me. You know what I'm saying? And just to know that I was in there and I had no connection to either one of them. Not neither out of all three of my sons, I didn't have a connection to none of them. You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight so that I can get back to that.
So my last thing, and I'm gonna hand it back over to our co-host, to our host Pistols. Shout out to Pistols, man. You've been doing an amazing job. I just want to give you your flowers because
Fast
you always
shouts
giving
to
everybody
you.
flowers. You're doing an
Fast
amazing
shouts.
job, Pistols. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to SR Broadcast for having us as well. So the last thing, man, is what I also noticed is, and I also tell people because we're speaking to a lot of younger artists, a lot of upcoming artists, because we've been doing this for so long. All three of us, we have stories. We could do a 4 hour episode between us with just the stories. The main thing that I tell people is when you say watch the company you keep, also is when you are up and you're doing well, it seems everybody is there. You have an unlimited amount of friends when you're doing well and you're doing
Yeah.
good. But the moment when you go behind those walls and everything, it's and then you get out, what did that do to certain, like, how did that make you see certain friends, certain business, certain, things? Because
Oh yeah.
before you go in, it seems solid, everything's good, and then you go in and you're like, what the fuck? Like, where's everybody at? And then even when you get out, people still don't even know that you went in or you went out because they
Yeah.
haven't checked on you. So what does that do, like, for your mentality? What was that like?
Um.
And what advice would you give for artists as well to like avoid that, to like actually see those people before you have to go to jail or something drastic happens?
Yeah. So first and foremost, let me just put it out there like this. Uh, I learned exactly who my real friends are. All right, I'm online with two of them right now. You feel me? Um, and there's a couple of them listening in right now as well. You feel me? Um, I know, I know there's a few people that are out there that I might forget to mention, but to be honest with you, it's the fake ones really weeded themselves out. You know what I mean? Because I called on them. I called on them all. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did. I called on them all, and the only ones that there was only a few that I can count on my hands that answered the phone. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, yeah, man, that was a harsh reality. It was a harsh reality to understand that uh, the people that you thought was really on your side um, really weren't.
What are
You
some
feel
ways?
me?
What are some ways for the younger artists that may be coming up as well? What are some things that they could look out for? Because, like I said, it's a lot easier if you could just find those people, weed those people out before something bad happens. What would be your advice for the upcoming artists? To Would you suggest they have a smaller group? Would you suggest, like really keeping an eye on their movements? Like, what would you
Yeah.
suggest?
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Keep an eye on the movements that the other people that you're keeping around you. All right. If you got people that are specific about only messing with you because you got to show that's in front of set amount of people, or you got this kind of whip, you know what I'm saying? Or you got set amount of money. You know what I mean? Those are the people that you want to cut off immediately. All right. Those are people that don't want to do shit but use and abuse you. Now, don't get me wrong. In this industry, especially, you do got to use you got to use people in a sense, right? You do have to use somebody. No, shout out to the Kings of Leon for that one. You know what I'm saying? But you have to use people in a certain way. But in the ways that these people that we're talking about right here, the ones that are fake as fuck, and excuse me for my cussing, but you know what I'm saying? That's who I'm talking about. We talking about the ones that are fake as fuck. You feel me? These are the ones that are. If you got a couple thousand on you right now, they're the ones that are talking about some. Oh man, you need to spend your money, man, because I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Or you got the people that are out there that are talking about some. Oh yeah, hey, the homie, he got the whip. He gonna pick me up. You know what I'm saying? So, but they got to call their damn selves. But they ain't worried about driving their shit. They worried about driving yours. You feel me? Oh no, the homie got the show. Hey man, he's gonna be able to get us all up in that motherfucker for free. No, no, I'm not. No, if you got your peoples and they really do support you, and take this from me. If they really support you, they will pay for your ticket to come see you. The same way that they're gonna pay for that Jay-Z ticket, the same way they're gonna pay for that Mary J. Blige ticket. They're gonna pay the same shit to come see you because they support you just as much as they support their favorite artist. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the people that you keep in your corner. The people that are willing to take care of you to make you be successful. You see what I'm saying? The people that are willing to they're willing to come pick you up because you didn't even ask them to, but you you got stranded somewhere. Let's say you got stranded somewhere, man, and you called them. You like, hey, you know, man, I'm just trying to figure out how to get to point A to point B. Oh no, I'm on my way. Where you at? You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Those are the real ones. You feel me? So, or the people that are like, oh man, you know, I ain't got a dime, man. I'm kind of broke right now, man, and shit. So I'm just trying to find a way to get some money. I'm looking for a job, blah blah blah. Oh man, I got you, bro. Here's $50. Don't even worry about it.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? That's
So,
the and I'm speaking about the type of person that I am and the type of people that I keep around me. You know what I'm saying?
and I think
It
that's
sounds
that's
to
super
me.
dope.
It
I'm a
sounds to me. I don't mean to cut you guys off at all, but it sounds to me that you have been on tour for sure because those are some tour tactics and moves. Because when we're
Yeah.
out there on that road, when it's lonely, when it's cold out there, and it's kind of sad to kind of relate both together because when you're behind those walls, man, you don't get to breathe that air like that. You see what I'm
No.
saying? But it's like, you end up really being on your own and you got to really make shift and you got to make do with the best you can. So it's like, I really love that driving you, man, because it's like, that's somebody that doesn't give up on themselves or others. And they're able to attract other people towards their energy. And you guys are able to do greatness together. So I get it completely. Like, you got to make sure that who you're around is who you want to be around. So the way that you act is the way that you want your people to be around you. You see what I'm saying? So I get that, man. Shouts out to you, Jmorr. I had to throw that out there real quick, but definitely go ahead and continue, Brandon, real quick.
So I was just gonna bounce off each other pretty much. So obviously, all this we pretty much went through the timeline. Of course, I try to ask questions like I'm a lawyer, so I'm leading up to something.
Yeah.
With going through all this experience, man, you came out on fire. The music has been amazing. Like to me, the music has been even more better than what you've been making, just coming out on fire. Do you feel like this experience has made your music better? And leading up to that, what is the story behind Callus? Because Callus just has so much emotion, so much, you put so much time into it, so many different notes, man. You went up here, you went down here. It was just like, it was, to me, honestly, just not just being your manager and hyping you up, but being your little bro and being a fan of your music. And man, I'm a bigger fan of R&B than rap. What is that story like behind Callus, and is that part of like everything that led up to it? Like there has to be a deeper story to Callus because I know you off top, so let us
Yeah.
know. Like man, Callus is on all platforms. Jay Moore, what is the story on that?
Yeah, there is a deeper story behind cows, that's for damn sure. You know, back when I had my house, before I got all these, this is literally just before I caught the charge and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I had, I had a, we'll call it a situation shit. You know what I'm saying? And the best way that I could put this for you is, it didn't end up the way that I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Um, both there was hearts broken on both sides, and but to be real honest with you, it was more of me taking my power back and understanding that some things ain't gonna be the way that they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna end the way that you think it is. Everybody doesn't have that fairy tale ending. You know what I mean? And for her, and she knows who she is. Uh, she definitely made me see things for the way that they were the way that they weren't supposed to be. Should I say it like that? I saw things in a whole different light, and I had to break it down. I had to put it in the lyrics because there was no other way that I could express it. If I didn't if I didn't express it in lyrics, I'd have drove myself crazy.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
would
sir.
you say, music was your gateway out of there?
Music was 100% my gateway out of there. Man, I spent countless hours upon hours writing random ass shit, just so I could keep my mind occupied. You know what I'm saying? just so that I didn't let those walls enclose on me. You know what I mean? And start losing my shit like everybody else was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that there's people that they took that time that they were sitting in there and they let it destroy them. And I watched it so many times, man. I told myself I refuse to let this situation kill me. And I'm not gonna lie, and this is me getting real deep with y'all. Um, there have been a couple of times where I was even contemplating offing myself because I was like, I lost it all. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God every day that I didn't, that He gave me a way to an outlet to be able to release all of this, all the pain and all the hurt and all the anguish, and so that I could be able to give this to y'all, so I could tell my story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm glad, homie. I'm glad. Like I talk about this in other segments, man, and I talked to one of my big homies, you know, and we kind of shoot the shit. So he sometimes he might not see it like I look at him like he's a big homie like that, but he's my brother, man. Shouts out to him. You know what I'm saying? I won't say no names, but we were having a conversation before, and I was having a really hard time, a really hard day, you know, and I I I got in like three fights with everybody that I love. You know what I'm saying? From my cousin to some fucking random fool out there and the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just I was banging on fools, and I just told him I was like, because we had a situation, right? And I let that situation get into my brain. And I let it get into my head. So the whole day I was pissed off. The whole 2 days, 3 days, I was pissed off. And I went out there and I started just crashing out. And that's when he had sat down and he talked to me and he was like, you know what that gets you when you're behind those walls. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're not meant to crash out. Like a real gangster, his demeanor is gonna be like this. It's not gonna be the yelling and the screaming and the fighting and I'm gonna fuck you up and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? If you look at all the OGs, like it doesn't matter blood, it doesn't matter crip, it doesn't matter red or blue. You look at all the real OGs, the certified OGs, they're very classy about their craft. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be sitting over there acting like that demeanor. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
get it. It's like when you go behind those walls, it's like that's where you really learn how to tame your demeanor. You know, because at the end of the day, if you crash out and I'm going back to what you said, like you've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen people do it too. I haven't seen it to that deficit of being behind the wall seeing it,
hmm
but we both have to suffer because there's people that we will never see again. There's people
man.
that we will never ever get to be able to be with again on this earth or this planet. And it's because real life shit, they couldn't contain it and they crashed out. And now given, you know what I'm saying, real circumstances is like when you have nothing to live for anymore
hmm
and you're gone forever, yeah, you're gonna crash out. But at the same time, you don't got to.
Yeah,
You can
man.
just better yourself and better yourself and better yourself. So I respect you so much, brother man, to even hear this conversation right now because you literally you kept your composure. You made it be like, hey, I'm coming out. I'm not gonna be in here for the rest of my life. And
Real
I
shit.
think that shows a big strength in your character because you know as well as I do, it's like just like every big homie, we got little homies. And
Yeah,
all the
man.
little homies is out there snapping, thinking it's a joke until they're like, what do you mean I can't see my daughter born? What do you mean I can't see my son born? What do you
hmm
mean I can't even write them letters? What do you mean their moms cut me off for life? Like I have some certain situations in my life. I won't speak deep on it, but you know, I had a family member that their baby dad actually went to prison for hitting some fool in the head with a hatchet,
Yeah,
and he never probably got to see his kid ever again. Like that
again.
baby mama, she just took off, she ran and she left, and people got to understand what they're signing up for. You know what I'm saying? You're not just signing up for something like you're tagging on the wall. Like that tagging is your blood. You know what I'm saying? You're literally writing your blood on the concrete.
You
And
are.
You got to know what you're signing up for, because if you don't, it's going to break you. It's definitely going to break you, man. It's a demeanor that we got to carry. It's we got to respect. We got to really, really give a fuck instead of not giving a fuck. And
We
man, the
do.
fact that you cared enough to come out of those walls and come out stronger than you did when you was in there and before, like salute to you, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not too many coming out of Denver, Colorado. Everybody thinks Denver is a peaceful place. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, maybe you go to Arizona and then they pulling up on you, call it border patrol, all that shit. Now they doing it too out there in Denver. You know?
Yeah, man. They're doing it all out here, bro. Real talk, man. And just to real quick to go back to the feeling that was even behind Callus because of everything that I was going through. Also, real quick, shout out to Mickey Majors, fam, because he put that track together. He put that track together for me in a way that nobody else would have been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And no offense to any other producers out there, because there's a ton of dope ass producers out there. But my nigga Mickey Majors though, bro, he put the whole everything that I've been feeling, everything that I've been going through, he put it all together in one instrumental based off of everything that I was telling him that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what made that feeling even more possible. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that real quick. But um just understanding that the facts are that if you find yourself down in the lowest part of your life, you've only got one way to go, and that's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no, man. I like how you picked up and
So
you took it to the next level.
I got
Thank
one.
you, brother.
I got one last question, and I'm gonna dish it off to you, Pistols. Also, like I said, everything leading up to everything timeline wise,
Hmm.
I already know. For me, I'll speak for me as an artist. I'm an artist as well. Everything that I do in the industry, it's hard on my relationship that I have, and I'm just a rapper, manager, whatever. I know it affects Pistols being an artist. She's also a rapper, awesome host, does a lot of different hats. This affects our relationships. It affects the time that we see with our kid. It has to be even more crazy to be an R&B artist to try to manage a relationship. So for those that are singers, or female or male that are singers, you're definitely going to get a certain audience, of course. What do you feel like that affects
Sitting
your
there
relationships?
serenading everybody. That's what y'all doing.
Yeah, like
Serenading the whole industry,
especially,
man.
especially like
Yeah.
performing, you're performing and women are falling in love and everything. Do you feel like that
Jmorr!
affects
Oh, Jmorr!
getting panties thrown at you and shit?
Yo, that really happened.
I'm
No,
I
gonna
know,
dead
keep
ass
it.
I know, I
serious.
I'm
know,
gonna
That
I
keep
shit
know.
that
That's
one. I'm
really
gonna
why.
keep
That's
that
happened.
why I
one.
threw it out there. I knew it. I know it.
Bro, that shit really happened. I did
I
the
remember.
not to go off subject real quick, but when I did the Gothic Theater,
I
that was
remember. I was there.
you
I
are
was
were
there
you
for it.
there?
Yeah, I
You
was
was
there
there
for
when
it.
that shit happened, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Some
I
chick
was
threw
in
her
the
hands
back
up
when
there. I'm
she
like,
took
what
them
the
off. It was in the back when she threw them. I was in the back of the
fuck?
track. Yeah, I remember.
I'm weak. I am weak as fuck, bro. But that shit really does happen, and it
So,
was multiple times.
do
That was my first time.
Do
But go
you
ahead.
feel like that affects your relationship? Do you feel like if you weren't a singer in the industry, and not just any singer, being a good singer, a public figure, and do you feel like that affects your relationship? And for those that are a singer, female or male, what is like your advice for that as well for relationships?
100%. My last baby's mom that I was with, man, the one that you know, it affected the hell out of that relationship. I couldn't go nowhere. You feel me? Like just because of the fact that my name was what it was, and being in front of all those women on a regular basis is first of all, let me just say this real quick. I understand that it can be stressful. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to trust anybody at on any point these days. But at the same time, I also see where it comes from both ends. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want any of the women to think that I don't see, that I don't feel where they're coming from. I do. I truly do. Yes. With women throwing themselves all over you, yes, it becomes an issue that you feel like you have to worry about. But then at the same time, women, be confident in yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Understand that when that brother says he's with you, he's with you. Now, if y'all got some other shit going on and you got to worry about cheating and whatnot, that's a whole different story. But when a man says that he's with you and you can feel that energy, you can feel that energy. You truly, truly feel it. Understand it and take heed to it because we mean that shit. You know, it's a lot harder to keep a man monogamous when when you keep on telling him that he's gonna fuck up and cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're willing it to happen, which I'm not saying that's an excuse, no. But at the same time, uh, give a man a chance.
Do you
You know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
do you feel like you would have to date in the industry? Like, do you feel like you would have to be with another artist, model,
That's
someone in the
worse.
industry to understand it, or could you be with someone that maybe has a regular ass
No
job and a
dating at
regular life?
all. We just
yo,
crushing.
yo, that's worse. That's even worse.
Can they have? Is it possible for an RB singer to date someone with a regular life?
Yeah, absolutely. It's possible. It has, from my personal perspective, okay, it's 100% possible to date somebody with a regular life. It's just a matter of are they going to give you the opportunity to be the man that you promised them that you would be. You see what I'm saying? Now, if they can do that, if they can allow that to happen and just trust the process, then absolutely. Now, when you get to sitting there talking about some, oh well, who's that bitch and who's that bitch and what's that bitch? I don't even know the bitches that you talking about. So how you expect me to tell you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's kind
That's
of like for me, like
There's a
what
lot of
how
them. A
I,
lot of
a
them.
whole
how,
heap of them.
what I think
A
is funny
heap
is
of
like when you're if you're an actor and you got a sex scene with Jennifer Lopez or
I'm
whoever.
saying bye to my bitch. I'm like,
them.
peace, bitch.
No, but I'm
I'm
saying
hitting that
so
old ass
so it's
body
like
I was
real
like
gonna
quick
say,
right
actors
there.
I'm
actors
like,
do it.
man,
Who that?
I might just say to them,
Wow.
man,
No, I'm saying
it might be
Wow.
done.
actors do it all the time. Actors do it all the time. They have all these love scenes in almost every damn movie, and they go to their wife.
I ain't
So
gonna
it's
lie. I
like,
let that bitch
it,
step on my face. For real.
isn't
You
it?
could
Isn't it? Isn't it something? Isn't that kind of like the same thing though? So it's like, is that the same? Like, you're an R&B singer. That's your job to, that's your part to do those love scenes, music, and everything.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like that's different? Do you think like, what I'm saying? Because to me, I think it's the same thing. I'm like, when you go out there, you're just an alter ego. You're a personality. You're
I
doing your
hope you
job.
guys don't hate me for this one right now, but I got one more cock back in me, okay? So
Go.
J Lo, if you're watching this right now, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about all that P Diddy shit that happened in the game in the industry. But you know what, bitch? You can look at me and you could call me 12, okay? Just for you, J Lo. Just for you, J Lo. Nasty ass bitch.
So, so is that
He
is it?
said nasty ass bitch.
And what do you think? What do you think, Pistols? Do you think it's the same thing being an artist as like being an actor? You're
To
just
be
playing a
honest with
part.
you,
It's work.
I'm
It's
gonna I'm
work.
gonna be dead honest with you. This is my outlook on everything right now. I believe if you're gonna be a real person, you need to find a real person. You need to find somebody that's going to be comfortable. Like we can't captivate people and keep them hostage. So basically, it's like this. And people are going to hate this, but we're going to break the internet right now. Let's say I'm in love with somebody. Okay.
Mhm.
Jmorr is a very handsome man. He's a very handsome man. He's a top tier
Appreciate
artist.
it.
He's out there in the industry. He's doing things, right? So let's say I didn't know Jmorr at all, right? And my shorty comes home and she's like, she looks at me in the face. She's like, you know what? I went out the other night with the girls. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up. I fucked
Mhm.
somebody. I did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of man that's gonna look her in the face and be like, nah, you didn't fuck up. You know why you didn't fuck up? Because you were honest about it and you told me. You know why you didn't fuck up? Because look at where you're at right now. You know what I'm saying? If she's so good in bed, if she's so good to you and she treats you so nice, right? And she makes you feel like heaven, you can't deprive the rest of the world for getting a little piece of that heaven because there's going to be accidents. There's going to be mistakes. You see what I'm saying? It's on us to be mature and really take that in. And it goes vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like we're artists. We're going to be out there. We're going to be out there at clubs in different cities and different states, and we're going to get pressed upon. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some nice shorties that are going to come up and be like, hey, want to give us that time of the day. And it needs to be a universal effect. It needs to be like, look, fuck the body and fuck sex. It ain't about just that. It's about literally bonding with somebody and growing that bond. And right off the bat, you're not going to have that trust. You're not going to be able to just trust each other. Trust is something that you earn. It's something that you grow. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's my perception on it. You know what I'm saying? If a shorty is gonna love you, if a man is gonna love you, and this goes to all you female artists out there, you know, shouts out to you
Yeah.
ladies, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. But it goes both ways. It's a double-sided sword. But the only way that they cut you is if you let it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna sit there and let it just stab through you, yeah, of course you're gonna get injured. Of course you're gonna get hurt. Of course you're gonna bleed. You're a
Yeah,
human
man.
being. But if you're like, you know what, baby, I'm sharp too. We're both sharp. And until we decide to break the sword and throw it away, melt that motherfucker down,
Hmm.
you know, we got to be mature about this. You know, it's called an open relationship. And I believe that if you're going to be with an artist or artist is going to be with somebody, man, we got to really understand that that's not a closed relationship. That's an open relationship right there. Because just
If you
like,
want it to be, if you want it to be, not to interrupt you, but
yeah,
yeah,
no. I get it completely too. It's like if you really want it to be, but at the same time, I do. This is where I see it. Is like only they can decide that. Only
yeah,
you guys can decide that, and you guys can close that gap. You guys can close it off, and you guys can be for each other. It is possible to be with an R&B singer. It is possible to be with your favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like on some real, you know, it's like kind of like Bunny and Jelly Roll. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
she's a baddie. You know, and to think that he's never questioned himself, but he had to really go off, and he's probably been pressed upon by other baddies too. She's got a long line of people, but if you notice, they really tie it together and they keep to each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you got to respect that. So there's a endless sea of possibilities out there. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be mature enough to be able to endurance that and take that. You know what I'm saying? Like if that
yeah.
makes any sense.
No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense, and I agree with you. You feel me? Like I was saying, um, it's
Yeah, no,
being,
definitely. You can break off my shorty, doggy.
yeah,
My boy, my
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, man.
Hit him with an
Look, I'm
elbow.
gonna
With
leave
an
her. I'm gonna leave her.
elbow.
I'm gonna leave her to you, bro, because I can't even do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
That's not how
I'll
I
play
talk.
about that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But we can't sit there. We can't sit there and let's say a homie only has a 2 pack. You
Mhm.
can't sit over there and get mad at the shorty for taking the 8 pack. You know what I'm saying? And she
Right.
can't get mad at you. Like let's say a shorty's legs are longer than hers. You know, like she can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Once you guys create that bond and you're like, look, we're done and we're gonna really sit down and do this, that means that you trust each other. So there should be no question.
Yeah.
You should know each other at that point.
Yeah. No, you should definitely know each other for sure. You know what I'm saying? The way that I see it is, I think, like I said, I think that it is possible to be in a full length monogamous relationship with somebody who has a normal life. You know what I'm saying? But I would agree that if the two parties agree to being in an open relationship, mind you, in my opinion, I feel like you have to agree to that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm not about to just go get with somebody and be like, "Hey, so we in an open relationship now." That's just what it is, whether you like it or not. Nah, it's
You got
got
to
to
give
be.
them the option.
Got to give them an option. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not going to sit here and tell me that I have to be in an open relationship if I don't want to be in one. You know what I'm saying? So why would I expect to do that to somebody else? You feel me? Like I'm gonna treat her the same exact way that I expect to be treated. You see what I'm saying? At all points and times. You feel me? Shout out to my baby Kristen.
Nah, man, definitely, man. Shouts out to you, brother, man. Let's
Mhm.
go ahead and tap in right now. Can we go ahead and hit that comment bar real quick? Definitely go to the middle of your screen, tap the
Yeah.
chat, and then go into that comment bar. Give each and every one of those people a shout out.
Oh
Definitely, I
yeah,
know there's
man.
a couple questions in here. I saw
Yeah.
one that intrigued me. It said, "What have you learned so you don't ever end up in the same situation again?"
Yeah, man. Let's answer that one. Shout out to Lawrence, man. What I've learned personally is to, one, again, like I said at the beginning, to watch the company that I keep. You feel me? I gotta understand who's here for me and who's here for them. You dig what I'm talking about? That's number one. But also to take more responsibility for the situations that I put myself in. You know what I'm saying? But once you understand that, once you know better, you do better. You feel me? And just like Lawrence said right there, he said continue to surround yourself with positive vibes, and you'll succeed in life. That's a fact. The bigger facts have never been stated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real talk. Hey, shout out to my bloods, man. Hey, RNG Tris, I see you, blood. Wait, black, black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody in that comment bar. Did you were you able to get into the comments?
Yeah, I'm in there right now.
Yeah, no, definitely give a
Shout out to
shout
the
out to
gangsters.
everybody.
Yeah, hey, my little bro Alex, man, I see you out there, boy. Hey, Wyatt, man, New West in the house. You know this. Hey, Dan, good looking out, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Man, honestly, we're at the part of the segment right now. We
Yeah,
are at the part of this segment right now. And honestly, I'm going to start it off like this. You know that tomorrow, when people are driving to work, tomorrow when they cooking their little eggs and they bacon with their little biscuits and jelly, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? When they flipping their pancakes in the morning time, when they hopping up and they washing their ass off, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Whether it be, oh, I'm gonna hop in the shower quick or I'm gonna hop in the shower long. You know what I'm saying? On their way to work, on their way to work,
yeah,
when they're outside and they taking the snow off the top of the cars because it's like, man, it's cold out here. You
yeah,
know, when they're at work and they're working, but they ain't trying to work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
When it's their lunchtime, on their way home, rush hour traffic to and from. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stop and they're gonna play this back and they're gonna listen to this right now. They're gonna really hear this. And this is what they're gonna listen to, man. They're gonna listen to SR broadcast.
yes, sir. Shout out
So
to
right
SR
now,
Broadcast.
I want to give you this platform right now. You're a great artist, a
Yeah,
great man, and it sounds like to me you're a great partner too.
thank you.
So I want to give you this platform right now.
Mhm.
It's not going to go away. This is going to be up for a very, very long time. We're going to definitely take video clips of it all. We're going to go ahead and put a nice collage together for you. But this is your platform right now, Jmorr.
Yeah,
I want to know what you could tell your kids because this is something that they're going to be able to play back.
They also,
uh,
real quick before that too, I think people want him to sing as well before he goes, so we can't let him go before singing.
if you
But
want
go,
me,
go ahead.
hey, they want me to sing. I got one thing for him, man. Go listen to that college right now. It's out everywhere on all platforms. You can listen to me sing all you want to.
Play that 20 times for real, man.
But go ahead, go back to my
um,
bad. Go back to that question.
yo, so what would I say to my kids, bro?
What would you tell your kids right now to leave that imprint, that big impact? Because this
Yeah,
is your platform right now. Everybody knows the singer, the songwriter, the rapper. They know the hood.
yeah,
Man, what message can you leave for your babies? Because they're gonna play this back in 10 years, 20 years from now.
yeah,
And we
man.
just don't know if it's promised.
We don't know if it's promised, man. Um, First thing that I'm gonna say is to my son Enzo, you keep doing great. Keep being great at everything that you are. All right, he plays basketball. He plays footy. It's a sport that's out there in New Zealand and Australia, and he's about to start playing some rugby. Uh, Man, you're an inspiration, my son. So I want you to keep on going because you got two little dudes that's watching you too. Not to forget about your little brother that you got out there too, but you got two little dudes over here that are watching everything that you're doing too, man. So you're doing great, son. You're doing amazing. To my son Eamon. Dude, first of all, let me tell y'all something. This kid, he's the next one that's gonna be out. I promise you. He's a better artist than me. The kid started freestyling when he was 3 years old. All right, dead ass serious. I'm probably gonna put a single out one of these days. I don't know. It just depends on if he lets me or not. But he's an amazing artist, and I want you to continue to go far. I know you will. I know you will, son. I know you will. And Ari is the future production extraordinaire. All right. The kid started producing on my recording studio. He started producing when he was about 7 or 8 months old. This is not a lie. I cannot tell y'all a lie. My children are all talented and gifted. You know what I'm saying? Um, to all three of y'all, just know that the mistakes that I made did not define my character. Okay. So I want y'all to understand that if you do make mistakes, it's okay. But don't make the mistakes that I did. Whatever you do, don't do it. It's gonna put you in a predicament where you're not gonna be around your family. You're not gonna be you may not be around me. If I'm still here when y'all see this, just understand that I love you. I love you unconditionally. I love you more than life itself. Okay? And I always will.
How's your how's your relationship with moms?
With my mom, oh, my mom is my best friend.
You know I got to do this for mama,
What's up?
but you got to leave some words for mama too, because that's
Yeah.
that like when you have a good mom and
Yeah.
she is your best friend. Hate it or love it, butt heads all day long because that's your best friend.
Yeah.
But it's like we can't forget mama. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Definitely,
course not.
she's gonna listen to this, and she deserves her flowers too, because such an amazing artist you are, such an amazing, immaculate entertainer that you are. The
Yeah.
accomplishments, the achievements, she owns a hand in that too.
Absolutely. If
This
it
is your
wasn't for my
platform.
mom, let me tell you something, man. If it wasn't for my mother, I would not be here. Literally. All right. But past all that, if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be the human being and the man that I am today. My mom was both a mother and a father for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my dad growing up. You know what I'm saying? So all I had and all I know is my mom, and she did everything more than her power to to one, take care of me and my sister, but two, to make sure that we didn't go down the wrong path. It's because of my mom that I was able to make it so far along without even getting to the point that I'm at right now, which is catching the case. You see what I'm saying? And I know I disappointed my mom by doing this, and I know that I broke her heart for this. And Mom, I just want you to know that this is not gonna stop me. It's never gonna stop me. Um, it's because of you that I can't be stopped, and that's 100% from my soul. Love you, Mom.
Love you, moms. Definitely, definitely. You know, this definitely is a turning factor. We needed this interview. We got to do a part two. We're gonna have
Mhm.
to tap in with Jmorr and do a part two,
We got
too,
to,
man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get it
got to.
going.
We
But
definitely
it's like
got to.
this tonight. We got to really touch the base and feel the character, feel the
Absolutely.
characteristics that you pertain of. And man, I guess I'll ask a couple more questions. Uh, Definitely, I know my boy Sergio over there. He definitely wants a little glimpse. So I was wondering if you could go ahead and hit a couple notes, maybe not the full song, but just a couple notes.
All right.
Bless us,
All
man.
right. All right. Too many people telling me what to do or how to live or how to love, and red flags just didn't make a difference to me. Uh, I put you on a pedestal held to greatness. Yeah, what you do? You threw it in my face with intent of you probably hoping that I would learn my place. That's all I'm gonna do, man. I lost my breath.
No, 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 no. It's amazing, man. It's amazing that we were able to even get that right there because honestly, everybody out there streaming on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Definitely let them know where to find your handles at. Let them know what you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Let them know where can they find Jay Moore today.
Man, so everything is I am underscore Jmorr, Jmorr Music, and hit me up on the Facebook, man, anytime that you want to. Jmorr Music. Um, Snapchat, I am underscore Jmorr. Um, Let me think. I think that's everything, right? Snapchat, Instagram. I don't have Twitter or X or whatever they call it. I
What
don't do
about
that.
Pornhub?
Yeah,
No, no,
Pornhub.
that was the
Yeah,
old days.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the old days. I mean,
No, no, no. For real, Pornhub is long, Miss Schlangen. Was that?
okay. Hey, hey, sing with it,
no,
sing with it. Hey,
no, no.
you all hear him singing in the background.
Talking about
Ah,
some.
yeah, no, definitely. If you got jealous partners, you got to blur your whole face out. You got to
You
blur
feel
your
me?
whole body out real quick. You'll just see
You know?
a blurry block just hitting air. Nah, man.
That's
Shouts out
funny.
to you, Jmorr. We doing it right now. We are doing it. Shouts out to you, Sergio. Mad love. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, Sergio. I'm looking for that interview of you next, man. Shouts out to everybody out there. You know what time it is. It is SR Broadcast in the Mix. Can we go ahead and get you to give a shout out right there? Hit us up, light us up, spotlight us real quick. SR Broadcast.
Man, the biggest and fattest of shouts to SR Broadcast coming at you direct live. Your boy Jmorr, Denver. We out here. Man, SR really did the damn thing. My boy Pistols, he's here. He's gonna keep on keeping you, man. He's gonna keep all of this for real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Brandon. They call him who else? You know what I'm saying? We out here, baby. New West. We here.
Yeah, nah, man. Heck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Don't be drinking and driving. Don't be petting your dog doing cocaine. And don't be walking around the park late at night naked. You know what I'm saying? These are just situations you don't want to face. You don't want to be in those ones, you know? But as clear as I am, this was a great interview. So shouts out to Jay Moore. Shouts out to New West Management, Cali Hood Media. Frank, we see you, Frank. Can you go ahead and let Frank know we see him, man?
What
Frank,
up,
we
My
see
Frank?
you
partners?
out here, baby.
What's up? What's up? Brandon, can you let
Big
Frank know
Frank,
we
what's
see him?
happening with it?
What up, Frank? I see you, Frank.
Uh, Cali Hood Media, shouts out to you. This is SR Broadcast, home of the super righteous artists out there. All you artists out there worldwide, tapping in, tap on that. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the place for you. If you're looking to explore, if you're looking to take your music to the next level, the next craft, Denver, Colorado, Los Angeles, California, Kansas City, Missouri. Man, we are on fire. Phoenix, Arizona, Houston, Texas. You know what it is? Florida,
It's
man. Florida's
time.
in the mix. Everybody out there. We gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? We going as far as Toronto, Canada, man, and we coming back. We going back and we going all the way down south, baby. You know what it is? David Pistols, we right here, man. And you know what? We ain't going nowhere. Well, maybe I am. Damn. And we out.